S to the P.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
Well,
we usually link up on under different circumstances, but
mhm.
first to begin, I just want to ask, how are you personally doing? How are you feeling today?
It's been a crazy. What is this? Probably, this is 2 weeks. Uh, um, Crazy couple week. I raced home to get here from Kuwait. That was the last show I did the Friday before because we were thinking the storm was gonna hit that weekend. I was able to prepare things at the yard, and then Tuesday is when it rained. It rained Sunday, Monday. Winds picked up, and then Tuesday is when it really liquid. But from what we had gotten in town, and I knew that we were nowhere near the epicenter, I understood from what was happening here that why the rest of the place or where the epicenter is, I will get lick hard. So I immediately had meetings with my team because we're giving thanks that Kingston didn't get hit as hard. No, the destruction is the word I use is biblical. Um, no trees with leaves for miles and mountains and miles and mountains and miles and mountains. I can't believe haven't seen Jamaica like that. So that's a shock to me. If you know what driftwood look like, bro, you go Elsha Beach
Yeah,
or
when
you
you
just
you go to the river and just you see
yeah,
just
your river, you
broken
see,
up wood and them things
or
there.
just white. Yeah, it's even white. I saw the tree them look for the amount of breeze will lick them and blow off all of the big guanga tree. I can't really distinguish if something's a mango tree or a ackee tree. It just all of them just look like driftwood for miles and miles and miles. So that is that's something that is still a shock to me. Now there's many communities that are kind of blocked off and don't really haven't got much contact so far or much supply so far. So we are concentrate this week on that. Tomorrow, I'm gonna fly out with the helicopter, go drop off some food,
Mm.
and then Thursday we're gonna drive out again. The helicopter run is the one way is going to some remote areas to get them food and also try put watershed or pinpoint where I can leave water tanks for help out the community for just a temporary means, but some places really blocked off from a lot of areas. Sorry, and that's what we're trying to focus on this week. So we're going Tuesday and Thursday again. Um, we gotta take it week by week, you know. Um, can't plan too far down the road. I have most of November free. I'm going at the end of November, the 29th, to do a show and come back. And then pretty much December is back and forth, back and forth. So I'll be doing what I can when I can. So while I'm here in November, doing as much as possible every week to just help out people. I mean, water is gold over there. Tapal is gold. People are in a very, what can I say, in dire need of, desperate need of many different things from feminine products to cleaning items to fresh water to food. And they need the food and the water on a day-to-day basis. And sometimes they're not getting it. So sorry. So it's just hard to think about that. Because every time you do something, it you feel like, yeah, this is great, and then you realize you don't scratch the bucket yet. So it's going to take years, it's going to take a lot of energy and focus to keep helping the people out. They need supplies to build back. I myself, I'm a team kind of sourcing some ways that we can get solar power mosquito things because that is affecting a lot now.
Man, forget about
Even
that,
fans,
the mosquito them. Forget
yeah,
about that, man.
even fans that are solar power, so them can for the time being just leave the fan in the day, and then at night when the mosquitoes them are come around car. mosquito coil, the destroyer that them burn. It really you can't sit down there every day just breathing that.
Yeah, this is
And it's
the
been two
chemical
weeks now.
coil that you breathe that it's not
Yeah,
good
they
for
burn
breathing.
it.
Mm.
And it you know, if you get in your chest too much, it can be a crazy thing. So it's either be plagued by mosquitoes or have a chest that is full of this smoke. So our fans are good, and that's what I'm trying to concentrate on. That those things will take a little time to come down in trailer. But what we can get here now is buckets for them to keep water or food that you can lock up with the top. We can get tarpaulin, which is running out by the way. So
So you
um
need us to send
um
down the tarps then? We should send
yeah,
them?
man, we need tarps, we need buckets and plastic containers for people to put things in. Cause a lot of time, not even just food, but valuables. Sometimes it's scattered all about. You know, you will see a foundation and just a toilet standing up, and you see just the rest of the house strewn all over the place.
Have you
You know
heard
what I
any
mean? So,
estimates about how much money it's going to take to bring back Jamaica to what we remember?
well, I hear a figure. I don't know who come up with that figure. I don't know if it is true, but them saying 14 billion US dollars, and so as you can imagine, no matter how much you pledge or you give of your time and your energy, it still feel like nothing in the buck like not even a drop in the bucket, you know. Um, so I just want to encourage everybody though, don't get weary. Um, there's things to do. So whatever you can do, and we need to take the breaks at the time. Them. So I mean, I haven't done any music since. Um, I'm supposed to do a studio session on Wednesday in between going on Tuesday and Thursday. What will happen, I don't even know. But I mean, that is gonna give me a little break from from thinking about this 24/7. My phone dies a couple times a day sometime. Because just connecting people, numbers and logistics about the next run that we're going on, meetings and that kind of thing. And also interviews like these to get the word out to people to try help.
Do you know what
Um,
provisions are being made for
sorry.
people who are displaced? Like, a lot of us have family members or people in those rural areas. What are they doing
I,
from on a day-to-day basis to survive?
I know some people who tell me that their family, some of them get out to different areas. But mostly people just are tough it out, bro.
Whoa.
I mean, we have people in places where them say, yes, sir, look bad, and I send them something because I can't reach at the time, and it's just beer eye water, like them I say, yo, thanks for remembering me. She said, a lady here a ball today. And the lady says, what, me good? And she said, me just thankful somebody remember me. Me feel good because it feels to a lot of people like they're stranded. There's no light, no water, no internet, can't get much information. And, so even when it's a stranger giving you feel like, you get a blessing of a buckle of water, as I say, it's like gold. So um I don't really know. I think a lot of people is just really wanting to rebuild their own place. And so that's why to me helping them build, nails and plyboard and um zinc. Right now I'm getting them type as a temporary thing and trying to do reconnaissance on this mission and these little runs where we can pinpoint certain area that say, all right, no, we can bring two truck next week and put on some things. 'Cause I don't want to just help one person. There's many to help. Every house is damaged. I mean, from Holland bamboo straight round to Sav.
That is a huge.
It's
that
hours, bro.
much. I don't know
Hours.
if people know this. What you just. I mean, you have to look at a map of Jamaica, but that is a
Yeah, it's miles and miles.
huge.
From there, so all of that area have no tree with no leaf. So you can imagine the people in house. Because during Gilbert and Ivan and thing, we see trees bust up and road block up. But all of them tree that they have leaf. This not have no leaf. None of them. None of the tree them. Driftwood where I look upon. And So can you imagine the house them? That's what I'm trying to explain to
So
people more time.
the main, I mean, we remember Gilbert as kids. Gilbert from the 80s. I mean, it was a
Yeah.
legendary storm. But you would
It,
say Melissa is different from Gilbert in what way?
in especially that way where it cleaned the trees in the area that it hit the most. Now I give thanks that that area that epicenter then as or you call the center the eye of the hurricane never licked Kingston. Cause in Gilbert it did.
Mm,
And what I remember from that time is, you know, it's a circular year coming. So when it hit you the first time, it hit you from one direction, then the eye passes you. It's a moment of calm, and then when it come back, it's hitting you from the other direction because it's a circle, right?
hmm.
So a lot of boards and trees get butter one way, and then by the time the breeze come back with the same intensity, the next way, them just blow down or blow away. And so this storm was really more intense than Gilbert. Gilbert was category 3, and it really mashed us up. I didn't have light in Kingston here, the part where I'm from, for 3 months, from September to January. This is going to take a way longer time because the infrastructure alone, every power line is down from probably before Mandeville, straight through.
Jeez.
Um, every power line on the main where we're going.
F-
Every church is damaged, bro. From um going down thing there, Spur Tree,
mm,
every church roof gone. And so it's a big devastation. It's a big devastation. It's gonna take away a long time. And I just feel like if everybody don't chip in, there will be abandoned communities where them have to come out, them have to leave. I know a place right now where a bridge of mine up there.
mm,
It's a Beeston Springs, and that is in St. Elizabeth.
hmm.
And I find out this man it says 300 people live there. It's all hills. 300,000 people. Sorry, it's all hills. So you can't get to
You
them
can't
goods,
even reach up there, so you can't
right? So
even get there.
this week, one of my main focus is to try go there with the helicopter them, with the food, and make sure we can left a watershed somewhere where a community of people can
Have those
take
people been
have.
contacted yet? Is anybody aware of their
I
condition out
know,
there?
I know. I've seen posts from up there, and I know a brother up there right now, a brethren, and him call me every now and then when him can and say, "Bro, may I try send help." Also, I saw a helicopter man who is American man who is medic helicopter, and him
Mm.
said to me say, we just coming from a place named Beeson Springs, and I said, "Bro, man, I have a brethren there, may I try get to?" And him said, "Bro, we leave tomorrow." So, but I just letting you know, it's very, very dire out there. Like up there, mash up, and people not gonna help. It's getting bad up there. Desperation is our next thing. When people feel desperate, you know, attitudes and just fighting and these type of things, so can go on. So we're trying as much as possible to ease that pressure off of the people, for just you know, ensure that no people fighting at this time not go on or stealing and these things and that's unfortunately happening. But I
But
like to
that's
talk
with
about,
any
yeah,
people, that's
with it, and
desperation.
also with any disaster, there's things like that. There's desperation, and we rather talk about the things that are being done. And some want to big up food for the poor, and want to big up World Central Kitchen. My foundation is working with the two of those, especially right now in the past 2 weeks. I find that the food for the poor packages will be something that is, a little substance now, but also might can last them a while because once them get back a means to can cook, or is a lot of thing goods. But also the World Central Kitchen is getting actual cooked food, hot meals to people every day. Over 300,000 meals every day right now all across Jamaica, especially the affected areas. And so just working with them too, I think that getting people to understand that sending their money to those organizations will be a good thing to get people help right now that they need. Other than that, if you have means to send down barrels or send down stuff in a container. People see me all the while and say, I have links to a few generators where these people can um, donate. I myself was looking at solar powered generators. Me and my brother was a look on them. Those are like $2,000 or so
Mm,
US.
mm,
People can I trying to get as much as possible. But people can lay down a solar panel in the day with a generator out in the sun, and by night it's something that can run a fridge, run a fan, put get charge up their phones. So maybe communities could, or even run a, what you call it, the Starlink.
mm-hmm.
So maybe communities need more of these things as the time goes on, since the electricity and the water is seeming to be a big problem, to a long problem to fix.
Wow.
It's going to be a while.
How do you
And
feel
so,
about the
yeah.
international response? Are you perceiving international help? Are you seeing the international community in Jamaica? Do you feel like it's enough, or do we
Yeah,
need more?
I just see a post from Tyrese. He's coming down. Um, I've heard from Gwen Stefani who called me. Also, Wiz Khalifa called me, and Pitbull called me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And those three are putting money towards certain things that I can suggest to them.
Mm-hmm.
So same way I've been telling them about the solar power things, and I've been telling them that those things are that, so there are things that I cannot purchase in Jamaica right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to purchase everything that I can in Jamaica myself, though,
Mm-hmm.
to kind of support our economy and put the watersheds in places like where there's pan chicken man or man a sell fish,
Mm-hmm.
something like that, so that the economy can also spring in the areas that are most affected. And if
Sean,
the economy is totally dead, a lot of the time there's nothing to buy, even if you have money. So that's a problem, and we are trying to help the people help themselves. That is World Central Kitchen motto, so to speak, or is their mantra. So they are here to give the food, but then I want to set up little restaurants here and there and little cook shops here and there, that those people can start back. And then essentially World Central Kitchen can be start going and doing other things.
there are
But
people here
that's
in
the
Canada.
focus.
There are people here in Canada, Sean, like myself, my wife,
Mm.
all over Canada. We're Jamaicans, and we're sitting here thinking like, why? Maybe we should have just catch one flight and come down and come help. How do you do? You need people, or you need things?
We need things more. I think we have. I mean, most of my day has been busy about the 2 weeks now, because people calling me since I made the
Mm,
first post, non-stop. How can I help? I don't have much, but I want to give my time. So I put them on volunteer lists and different things. I trying to, you know, help people of influence like the Romish, them and Dan Carleon, them and
mm.
Child Blacks, them. Um, I gave towards everything that they're doing, but I can encourage everybody in Canada who have ties to Jamaica, or even if you don't have family from Jamaica, if you just love the culture and the country, giving of the goods and the monetary um help to the right places is something that we're gonna need for quite some time. So those things is important. I mean, we I don't say that everybody coming down can be helpful, but to actually book a flight to come down when there's no really where to stay, and Kingston is very congested right now as well, because a lot of people coming from those parts who can leave
Mm-hmm.
and whose car hasn't been damaged, and them coming to get things and go back. And the traffic in Kingston is just crazy since that,
Wow,
honestly, every day. So, because it's the only city there where the main, the power is on.
wow,
Most of the place, if you look at a satellite view of it, is not very big right now. I mean, in the night, there's not much lights except for around Kingston.
wow.
Um, so not to add to the congestion, maybe the best things you can do is go on like Ramesh or Beanie Man or Asafa Powell page, people that you have seen and know that help, and that are people who are not, I mean, nationally known, authorized. It's influencers. There's, even if you follow a TikToker influencer who have enough followers and do make a lot of money, a lot of them are putting together packages and doing their part to get out food and supplies out there. So that's also ways to help. If you follow um popular people, all of the entertainers and, as I said, influencers have been gathering together, calling each other, doing things to just support communities. So that's a next way. If you don't, if you don't want to go through conglomerates that you don't feel, comfortable with, then trust some of these people. The conglomerates though, like Food for the Poor, as I say, and World Central Kitchen, they've both been doing it. Food for the Poor been doing it over 30 years, and World Central Kitchen is doing an amazing job in disasters all around the world. They're in Gaza, they're in, different earthquake torn communities and flood prone places. And as I said, what they try to do is set up back the people that they can run their own thing, own economic good. So these are good ways to help. But yeah, look on Massacre page, Spice. Everybody's doing things, and they will continue because it really hurt everybody. It's not just those people who lost the house and thing. It hurts the economy of Jamaica, and we all realize we have to help back these people to get back on their feet.
We all feel so helpless, Sean. I mean, man, I can't tell you the
I
amount of
understand, man.
conversations I've had up here. People with them blood pressure going up to the roof because they can't go work because them afraid about them relatives and
Yeah, I understand. Same way. I mean, unfortunately, um, people have lost lives and are gonna get hurt, and we working all together and keeping focus without getting the. I mean, every now and then I get my ball. I'm not gonna lie. But without
same.
getting after a while, I shake that off. I'm a focus because you realize that that's not gonna help. So we have to pull together to make this the death toll not be more. And in the honor of those who have passed, um, I think the best thing that we can do is focus at this point and do like what you're doing, bro. Getting along with it. You're doing interviews with different artists. That's amazing. So
Just want to let
yeah,
everybody know if you're not affected by this storm, the magnitude is something that we have not seen in quite some time. It is historic, and it's going to
yeah,
take.
man. Historic or biblical proportions. When you see the amount of mountains, there's no green for miles and miles. For 2 hours at least, I don't see no green. Not grass, not tree, no fruit tree, nothing. I don't see no birds. I see animals that survive, like few pig and goat. Sometimes you see in the water, just like in the flood prone areas, they must scrounge in there. So I see one or two junker. I see a lot of junker in town.
So that means a lot of flesh and things getting cleared out.
Like them come over here.
Mm,
So no ball pit. You know, see them thing there. Like there's nothing out there for them. Everything has been stripped. So imagine human beings now who we're not relying. We can't just drink the spring water. We have to go boil it. You know what I mean? A lot of it is kind of infected and dirty now. I'm hearing that people catching a lot of gastro in these areas because them have to drink something, and the water them drinking might have like a parasites in it. So pots and them thing there is what me I go try
mm,
get to this week, because when I put up the water tank, them have to go boil it. And
right.
a lot of time, as I say, it's only a toilet you see on a foundation. You don't see anything else. Everything else that you see around the yard is damaged.
I never can imagine
I
like
drive through
that.
Belmont, which is extremely damaged. Belmont. When I see Peter Tosh house, tears fly out my eye, man, because there's no house. It's just the gate, and you can see straight through to the burial site, which you couldn't do before. That's to show you the damage, and all the trees snapped in the same place. So everything is one level. One or two trees standing up. All the trees have no leaves for miles, bro. So destruction is real, and the help is what is needed is very, very urgent and real. So give thanks to everybody who focusing, trying to brainstorm ideas of how to get things down here. If you know of anybody putting together trailers, whatever you can, the clothes, the shoes, the buckets, extra tents. I know people in Canada, um, what do you call it, camp that
Mm-hmm.
can help people, or just tarpaulins alone. As I
Tents.
said, any kind of solar power batteries for phone. Maybe as I said, the generators is something I'm trying to look about. Fans, the mosquito rockets, them, all of that, if they can be all solar power driven, because right now is no power for a while. So let's focus together, and just enough one love to everybody, bro.
So
Enough love.
three links, everybody. Supportjamaica.gov.ja.
Yes,
Food for the poor.
food for the poor, ja.org/Sean Paul Foundation. When I have been given a little, what can I say, a little say in where and what is dropped off, um, and what they need. Like, I'm providing when I go on a trip, I'm providing back some information as to what more is needed, um, rather than too much of one thing.
Mm.
Um, and the last one is World Central Kitchen. I'm not sure of the and I think we're going to partner with them soon to have the same thing as going on um as sorry as food for the poor,
Mm-hmm.
but it's going to take probably a few days to do that. But I can get you the information through Ronnie.
Please.
Once I get that, I'll send to her and ask to send to everybody who I talk to about where how to donate to World Central Kitchen. As I said, what I like about what they're doing, they're getting warm meals right now, because even some of the packages that I see other people, there's no way to cook the cornmeal or the rice, like only the tin goods, and like when you give Lasco and things like peanut punch and things that they can just put in a water and shake it up and get certain nutrition right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, yeah, those three organizations especially, um, and as I said, you rate Ramesh, you rate Asafa Poil, you rate Beanie Man, you rate Massacre, you rate Spice, you rate Cartel. You go check out how you can help them, help other people.
Sean, we love to see the community coming together, like the international, the music, the local community. We love to see it. Everybody is on one page. We love to see it. And one thing I
Yeah,
want to
man.
say, Sean, thank you for your leadership. Like,
Appreciate, man.
bro, thank you for your leadership. It is so
Step
needed,
out.
bro.
Yeah, man, we step out because, bro, as I say, I was scared. Not afraid, but just
No big man thing.
mindful,
This is a
because
thing for
I've been
afraid about.
through
This is a
Gilbert, bro. I'm a blow away in a Gilbert now. Me and my mother blow away. Piece of house blowing and blow me and my mother to the back of the room like a rag, and bare white water. I say I couldn't see in front of my hand. And so I know what that is like. I know the power of a hurricane. I also spent Hurricane Andrew in Miami. I went to Mexico to play water polo for Jamaica.
mm,
Me and my brother. And then when we not hear no news for 2 weeks. So when we land back in Miami to catch a connecting flight to Jamaica, we had the airport locked due to the weather. I had to go to my auntie house, and I end up a hole up one door. Me and my brother. So I know the power of a hurricane. Sorry, that when you feel that even though you're holding it and you're bracing it, the power where you feel when Mother Earth just flick her finger at you, trust me, it's unbelievable.
this
And so
the
that was
saying is,
those,
he who
yeah, those
feels it.
weren't, yeah, we who feels it knows it, but those were category 3 and a low category 4. This is category 5, so I sympathize with it. When I knew that power, I was like, and so Kingston I go on, see the tree, them a dance up, and my kids them up, whoa, I never see this before. I was telling them, look on this, and I go on a live that somebody have out at Treasure Beach at the time. And I said, look at how this is going out there. And me just decided the next morning, so we have to do something. I didn't know the severity of the damage, never know how vast it was. And when you see it on Instagram, tears come to my eye, yeah. But you see when I go out there, bro. it's unfathomable, and I cannot explain it in words much more than just for see every tree now on a leaf in shock that I was, and the brown, just like it's like driftwood, and so you know the power that time, and so yeah, we did have to jump out early, bro,
Mm.
and say make we help one time. I didn't know how long this help was going to have to last, but I plan to relax in November. I've had a very hectic year where it was touring a lot, um, and and basically I'm end up just at work right now for the country, as a lot of people are doing. I'm just hoping that whatever I can throw into the bucket makes a difference, and I just encouraging everybody else to, you know, focus same way,
We, s-
one day at a time,
we,
one
we
week at
see
a
it.
time.
We see it. We love it, and we're thankful, Sean, because we're over here like, boy, we really have a captain over there, so we're a captain the thing. So thank you.
Appreciate that, bro.
Thank
Appreciate
you. We appreciate it.
everybody
Listen,
I do them thing.
take care of yourself. You understand? Take time and
Yeah, yeah,
rest.
man.
When time come,
No, man.
take time and rest.
No, man.
I
Much respect.
hail up Jody and the kids them for me, yeah?
We'll do that, man. We'll do.
All right.
Much respect, Jay, man. And big up and keep on doing it from your side. Just get people to know the proper sites, them to donate, or the things that people need at this point. I'll get messages out to everybody to say right now, okay, the food situation maybe in the future will be more online, and water. People have more of that, but they need now building to build back them place, because that's most important that people them don't want to leave. They want to
And they shouldn't
build
have to
back them
leave.
place.
They should not have to
No,
leave.
exactly.
All right.
So
All
yeah,
right, Sean,
much love for the help and respect, man.
big up yourself, brother. We'll soon talk, yeah?
Man, same, yeah.
All right, later.
Cool.